Hi everyone. If you like unusual timelines, here's a fun fact about me. My grandfather was born in 1899 in Qing Dynasty, China. Isn't that such a long time ago? He later grew up to be a meteorologist at Caltech in the 1930s, so that's how he ended up in the US. So my dad's dad would be 125 years old if he were still alive today. From there, my dad was born 49 years later in 1948, and my brother Michael and I were born 49 years later in 1997. That means we're part of a small group of Gen Zers who have grandparents from the Victorian era. I don't want to get too deep in family history because it's not my area of expertise, and I also think my dad's generation can tell the story better since they actually lived it. I just find it fascinating that we're not actually that far removed from history. We tend to think of that era of imperial dynasties, emperors, conquests for power, and the mandate of heaven as ancient relics of history, almost like mythical legends told on bamboo scrolls that never actually happened. And in contrast, our modern era of smartphones and social media seems like a totally different universe from all that. But imagine it all from my dad's perspective. He was raised by someone whose formative years were shaped by the tumultuous end of the Chinese dynasty world and the beginning of the chaotic warlord era. And then he went on to raise two sons who studied artificial intelligence and film in college, make animated YouTube videos on the internet with computers and drawing tablets, and are asked to say skibbity toilet and what the sigma to chat on live streams. As you can see, a lot can change in a century's time. In case you're curious, the Qing dynasty didn't fall until 1911, when my grandpa was 12, and from the stories I've heard, he was required to wear that traditional Q haircut in what was called head rolling school in his early years. And it was called head rolling school because they'd move their heads back and forth as they were reciting and memorizing Confucian proverbs over and over. It's just totally a different time to anything we'd see in this world today. Let me know if you have any mind-blowing timeline facts about your life in the comments below. I want to read them. Anyway, bye!